gamingtheWrightway is now live. Streaming MLB The Show 25, gamingtheWrightway playing as H.O.F. Ricky Henderson.
It's the Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. So, almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, George Kirby.
Well, last year, kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. Henderson. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
First pitch, 7-10.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And a foul ball. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's Donovan Solano. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Henderson sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Throw cut off to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Kirby back to work. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Back to the top of the lineup, Ricky Henderson up next for the A's. Bunting for a hit. Grabs it barehanded, over to first. Not in time. That's a bunt single.
This was the perfect spot to drop the bunt for a hit. I mean, he used his bat as a tool up there to direct the ball exactly where he wanted it to go and look smooth doing it at the same time. Really well done. And the defense right there stood no chance.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Jacob Wilson will hit next. Inside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on.
Kirby picks over. Ricky dives back in.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Ricky on the move. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. With that bag, he has broken the all-time Major League stolen base record. Absolutely incredible.
Today, he is the greatest of all time, the most dangerous base runner ever. We knew this moment was coming, but that shouldn't diminish what an accomplishment it is. Get that bag to Cooperstown. Just unbelievable what he's done in this legendary career.
Two on, 1 out. On the ground to the left. And it gets by him. One run's in. Everybody's going to be safe.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bull.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Tag, and he's out at the plate. Donovan Solano digs in now. This one high in the air to left center. And that gets down into the gap. Headed for the plate. Throw is high and over his head.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Ricky Henderson up next for the A's. 1 for 3. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. The relay, save. He scores, and it's a 1-run game.
Wastes no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And another big at bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across.
Runner takes off, cut on and lifted in the air, and it falls. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. Set for the last half of the 7th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Henderson hustles it back in, and that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Ricky first pitch swinging.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
1-1. And a breaking ball misses outside.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Line drive. Rosarena hauls it in, and there's one away. So a runner at third, 2 men out. Shea Langoliers now at the plate. The Athletics down to their final strike. The other way, and what a play! Ball game. And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. An AL West matchup on the show. It's the Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, Singy, this guy's been tearing. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Ricky Henderson.
The left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. And forget it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. His first homer of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Back in Seattle, and the batter now, Ricky Henderson. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Swung on, belted. That one's back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
And if there's one man you want to keep off the base paths, it's this guy right here, Ricky Henderson, the undisputed stolen base king.
Henderson.
Gilbert back to work. Out to short, Crawford. And he'll be safe at first.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So digging in, Jacob Wilson. The pitch. Ricky runs in the dirt, blocked. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Robles snags it, and there's one down.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Brent Rooker getting ready to hit. Man at second. Left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. In there safely. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Swing and a pop-up. And there's two away.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
So two down. Here's the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. Hard hit left side. That's out number 3. That's situation. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. And that one is lifted in the air. Henderson moves under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Cut off, throw to third. And he's in there as he tests the arm in left. One away on the flyout. Next up for the A's, Ricky Henderson. Center field. 2 down. Base is empty with 2 away. Austin Shenton up next for the Mariners. That one hammered left field. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing at a ground ball, and that one finds its way through. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom.
Munoz is just 1 strike away. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they've tied it in the top of the 9th.
Henderson.
Ricky Henderson up next for the A's. He's already homered in this game. And a swing and a miss.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Around third. Throw cut off to second. Safe. And that's his third hit. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. In the dirt. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A couple of runs. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. This could end it. On the ground, out to short. And that is the ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get...
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starting pitcher, Ryan Wood. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets under it and pops it up. Raley. And there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. These are gone in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. So the batting order turns over. Now, Ricky Henderson. Fought off foul. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Soderstrom at second with 2 down. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two outs. And misses inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Here's a 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated.
Now this is through for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 3-2. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Ricky on the move. This one in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. A's leading by a run. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. One down. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Looking to get the tying run on base. There's a line drive to left field. That's a base hit. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. In there. He's safe.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Ricky Henderson. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Leading off for the Athletics,
Jacob Wilson will hit next. Runner at first with no outs here. Runner on the goal in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. The run comes in to score from second, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
That was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock, you add a run.
Henderson.
Softly hit to third. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and he's on at first. So a man at first. And the batter now, Jacob will pickoff throw. Ricky dives back in. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and the inning is over. One hit, one left. And 2 down, base is empty. Donovan Solano up next for the Mariners. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely.
Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog.
It's the Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch. All right, ready to go here. Here's the veteran outfielder, Ricky Henderson. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rodriguez settles under it, makes the catch. One away. Runner on at first with one gone. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. Kicks and fires. In the air to left center. And this one looks like trouble. Lead runner around second. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Castillo back to work. Into left center for a base hit. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ricky runs in the dirt. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Move to second. Ricky dives back in. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
And now Brent Rooker. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. It's going to fall for a hit, and they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Good job getting the foot down so he can catch it out.
First and second, 2 outs. Next up for the A's, Ricky Henderson. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Crawford right there to make the grab, and that'll do it. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around. So the lineup flips over. Ricky Henderson up next for the A's. 1 for 3. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Line to left. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Ricky Henderson. Foul ball there.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Stays alive. The A's looking to add another. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Rodriguez drop step going back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and it's now a 6-run lead.
And that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Ground ball, and this should do it. That's the ball game.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum, but at home you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.